press up exercise, or if you prefer, a push up, depending on whether you call it a press up or a push up. It's exactly the same thing. So from here, how to get correct form. So what happens a lot from here is people misunderstand the application of where the arms go. So we see a lot of the times that their arms are here, completely in line with the shoulders, which means not only are we going to get the wrists flaring out, elbows flaring out, but we're not actually hitting the muscle groups correctly. We want to have the elbows a slight 45 degrees, hands just underneath, and we're getting this type of motion going on, and a squeeze. Kind of like exactly the same thing as we were doing a seated press. From here, the handles, and we squeeze out. We won't want the handles here and then pressing out. We want to get it there. It's exactly the same thing for our press up. Now there's a couple of different ways to do this. You can do this from your knees, and when you're doing a correct press up or push up, from here our core is also going to be engaged. Just the same as if we were doing a plank exercise. So all the muscle groups are working. Our glutes, we're keeping them nice and tight. And yes, we are working the chest, and we're also getting the triceps working as well. We want all the muscle groups involved, not just thinking that it's just doing our chest and that's it, because otherwise we're going to have our stomach sagging in, we're going to have poor back alignment. We need to have good alignment all the way from the top of our head all the way down to our coccyx and our toes, keeping everything perfectly in line, depending on what version we're doing. So if you were doing a beginner version, great beginner version from here is whether you want to either crisscross here, or whether from there you like to just have them down. But this is half body weight. Now from there, we want to try to eliminate, doing this. I've just talked about the arms. The elbows should be going back at a 45-degree angle out to the side and activating. But from here, we really want to make sure that this core part here is nice and flat. So we're working the weight from our knees, which is going to be the pivot point, all the way up to. So we've taken down the load bearing of full body weight. We've taken it down to this. So as we do this, we'll be down in this position. You're gonna squeeze. I like to crisscross my ankles when doing this version. So from here, you're gonna look slightly ahead. So your chin here is actually aiming down towards the floor. A lot of people from here, what they tend to do is drop their head in, and you get this, and you tend to be smacking your head off the floor. And that's simply because when you go down to the ground, you think, right, I've made it. And by dipping your head in, you kind of like get that illusion of, yes, I went down, and you're straight back. And you haven't actually bent those arms. You want to get those arms bent to that 90 degrees. Obviously, there's different variations. There's more advanced versions where you can get a deeper stretch. We want to go down to here, hold, and then press off the floor. Now, you want to breathe in on the way down and then breathe out on the way up. So from here, if I'm holding this position, I'm going to breathe in, and then breathe out. Now, as I come up from here, I want to really squeeze the pectorals, so I get that deep squeeze as well. Okay, so from there, I'm going down. And notice how I'm keeping the abs and everything nice and tight here as well. Now, once you've got that, from here, you simply now go up in the balls of your feet. From there, lock everything nice and straight, abs nice and straight. From here, looking slightly forward, go down, and then push off. Okay, and that's basically how you do a correct press up or push up. Now from here, if you're not quite, because a lot of people are scared of smashing their heads, there is another way to actually work press ups or push ups, and that is work it backwards. Okay, so there's a lot of fancy terms for this muscle group and why you do it backwards. Well, basically what you're going to do is when you go down into the press up position, is you're basically letting gravity take over. It's like you're slowly lowering yourself. It's like down, 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 down. And then when you get to this part, the hard part is then pushing your body weight off. It's kind of like if you're lowering something down onto a table and you're being careful and careful not to drop it, but then pick that thing back up. Oh, it's a little bit heavier. So from there, what you can do as a beginner is you can lie flat from here. You can go from your knee position, place your hands underneath, get your core and everything nice and tight, and then from there, just practice just coming off the floor. And then just allow yourself to go back down again. And then from there, breathe out, and come off the floor. Then go back down again. Breathe out, and practice that way. So that way you're just practicing one part of it. And then once you've got that part, you can then do the decentric part, which is then going down and then pushing it off. So that is a very, very cool way if you can start building up your chest strength and really get used to press-ups, because press-ups are a fantastic all over body toning exercise that you don't need any gym equipment for. You can do in your home, you can do in the morning, any part of the day, or if you are going to the gym, you can also mix this in after you've done some flies and some presses. Do a set of these before you do your cool down on your stretches. So this has been how to do a press up. Give them a try.